Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Looking for room at the 40. Snags it, and there's running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
With the catch, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw at Stockton. Hall's. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. A spectacular one-hand grab. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Dickey. Pulled down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling. He's outside the pocket. He's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to. And there he is, Johnny on the spot. The running back staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on 3rd down.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
There's a little room there. At the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Red Raider. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the point after is good. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense. On that loose ball, it'll be a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And, guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. Second and long after the grounding call. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And it's no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Picked off to stop the threat. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give to Frazier. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Georgia going up tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third down, here's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quarterback keeps working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hammond. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running inside. It's Dickey. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Under fire. And down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On target over the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Dickey. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. In the red area, it's Frazier. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Gets it into the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
And, man, this guy is not disappointing. Sometimes you get that 5-star and that hype, and they come to college and, like, where have they been? First couple games, man, getting sacks, getting his name in that column, showing that he's got elite upside, elite athletic ability, and that's why he was such a big-name 5-star recruit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The run inside. It's Dickey. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. There's some room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Stumbled to the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Running inside, it's Frazier.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Frazier again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Really, the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football, and they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front 7. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.